Hello, traders. Thanks for joining me here on this market outlook for the Nasdaq. I'm hoping that this chart can help you understand more about some positions you might look to take this week in the NQ. This is the futures chart for the monthly contracts. As you can clearly see, we've been in a long-term uptrend, and we've just recently had a market structure shift where we've made a higher high and then finally a lower low from this previous low. So this created this breaker block here on the monthly. We've had this significant move away and down, clearing out all this liquidity, and now an aggressive move upwards back into it. So let's dial in a little bit closer, and we can see here on the weekly last week we had a very bullish close, this nice engulfing candle right here. So for me, I am going to be looking for more bullish behavior this week. Hard to know, of course. We always have to wait for the market to show its hand, but we could see just a continuation bar up here because it did close so bullish, closing nearly on its high. Or we might look for that retracement back before getting an opportunity to get in. So let's try to go in a little bit closer to the daily. Now on the daily, we have this really nice little breaker block recently filled. That would have been a great opportunity to get in if you hadn't, but it has left a volume imbalance in this area. So it's hard to say where price will want to get into if it will retrace this far, but I'm certainly going to be looking for an opportunity to get back in. I'm currently in a few positions on the NQ and I'll look to add. I am, of course, looking for a move back into this breaker before any potential continuation move back down. But I might have to wait for the first couple days just to see what price offers. But one area that I'm most certainly interested in terms of a price target right now is on the 12-hour chart. There is another breaker block that is sitting right here. So this has been unmitigated. It is sitting almost at the 50% of the monthly breaker block. So definitely has intention to get up this far. And again, it is that market structure shift that we see a high, low, a higher high, and then the market structure shift. So for me, this is giving me the highest value zone of interest that I think price will continue upwards towards. I will be looking for a continuation move to this area. We might see a gap this week on the open, on that Sunday open, but it's really hard to know. Could we go as far down as the volume imbalance to get an opportunity to get in? Or will we just look to potentially fill in this fair value gap? Hard to know. We're going to have to wait to see what happens. Also worth noting, we had that engulfing candle here on the 12-hour, so we might not even see it get this far. So my outlook for the week on the NQ is that we will have a bullish week. I suspect we'll see a gap of some sort, either up or down on the NQ, and I feel like it could be relatively significant gap. But I do think that we'll see this week a move up into this breaker block specifically, and then a pretty aggressive rejection away from it. Not sure what's going to happen after that. At this point, we'll have to see how price reacts to this level. But again, for me this week, I'm looking for bullish action on NQ, looking to add to my bullish positions and get in on any pullbacks that I can for that trend continuation. Hope that helps. All the best. Please subscribe if you haven't already.